Welcome to another new video of interesting math problem on our channel Math Solutions for You. Please do like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. If 𝑟𝑥 plus 𝑠𝑦 divided by 𝑟𝑥 minus 𝑠𝑦 is equal to c cube minus 2c squared plus 2c minus 1 divided by c cube minus 1. Find x by y in simplest terms of r, s and c, where r, s and c are non-zero numbers and c is unequal to 1. So this is a high school algebra problem which I think teaches a number of things which may be useful for different standardized tests, including factorization and another technique called Componendo and Dividendo, which I'll touch upon as I solve the problem. But first, let's start with the numerator of the right hand side, which seems a little bit complicated. And here we have been asked to find xy in simplest terms. So we'll start with this complex looking term, the numerator on the right hand side, and try to see if we can somehow simplify it. So we can rewrite it as c cube minus 1 minus 2c squared plus 2c, and there's an ease of doing that, especially in spotting, that we can factorize this, because c cube minus 1, the first two terms, we can write as c minus 1 multiplied by c squared plus c plus 1. This is very basic factorization method of difference of two cubes. And then from the last two terms, if we take minus 2c common, then within parentheses we're left with c minus 1. And then from this we can take c minus 1 as common, and then we are left within parentheses c squared plus c plus 1 minus 2c, and this reduces further to c minus 1 multiplied by c squared minus c plus 1. So let's call this equation 1 or relation 1, and the denominator on the right hand side is c cube minus 1, which we again factorize. This is just a factorization of difference of cubes, very standard algebraic formula, and let's call this 2. So now basically the right hand side of our given equation is 1 divided by 2. So if we divide 1 by 2, we obtain this. So c minus 1 gets cancelled out from both numerator and denominator, and the right hand side of the given equation reduces to c squared minus c plus 1 divided by c squared plus c plus 1. And we can write what's given as 𝑟𝑥 plus 𝑠𝑦 divided by 𝑟𝑥 minus 𝑠𝑦 is equal to c squared minus c plus 1 divided by c squared plus c plus 1. And then we rearrange this, and there's a purpose to doing that, which I'm going to tell next. But the rearrangement is simply we take the plus 1 along with c squared, so put that in parentheses just to make it clear. So c squared plus 1 minus c by c squared plus 1 plus c. And let's call this equation 3. And from here on, we can do a cross multiplication, and that will involve some laborious calculation. But the shortest method in such cases is usually the Componendo and Dividendo method. And one of the results of this method is, if there's an expression like this, m by n is equal to p by q, then we can simply write the ratio of m plus n to m minus n as the ratio of p plus q to p minus q. And this is a very simple relationship which can be actually proven. It's trivial to prove this. It's not very difficult to prove this, but here we will not prove this, but just directly take this result and apply this rule to the relationship we have in equation 3. So we are given, 𝑟𝑥 plus 𝑠𝑦 by 𝑟𝑥 minus 𝑠𝑦. So if I apply, so 𝑟𝑥 plus 𝑠𝑦 is my m and 𝑟𝑥 minus 𝑠𝑦 is m. So what would be m plus n? So m plus n would be simply 2𝑟𝑥 and m minus n would be simply 2𝑠𝑦. So we have 2𝑟𝑥 by 2𝑠𝑦 on the left hand side, and on the right hand side we basically do c squared plus 1 minus c plus c squared plus 1 plus c. So minus c and plus c gets cancelled out, and we're left with 2 times c squared plus 1 on the numerator of the right hand side, and on the denominator we get c squared plus 1 minus c minus c squared plus 1 minus c. And here c squared plus 1 gets cancelled out, and we are left with minus 2 times c. And then it's very easy to actually find x by y now in terms of r, s, and c. So this is what it comes to. So x by y is equal to minus s multiplied by c squared plus 1 within parentheses in the numerator, and then in the denominator we are left with rc. And don't forget the negative sign. So x by y is equal to minus s c squared plus 1 divided by rc. So that's the simplest form of x by y in terms of r, s, and c. So this is a problem that actually highlights a number of different techniques, including techniques of factorization and simplification of algebraic fractions, and further illustrates this nice Componendo Dividendo rule, which can really be a nice shortcut to simplifying expressions and arriving at certain results more easily and directly.